What many of you are calling anxiety is the inability to only carry the things that belong to you. And that anxiety, or that carrying of things that don't belong to you, is creating tension. And this tension is unnecessary because what you're carrying doesn't belong to you. How do we carry things that don't belong to us? When we internalize the behaviors of other people. Let's start there. Y'all put this in the comments. Internalization. Internalizing is by far one of the greatest causes of this tension that y'all are calling anxiety. When you internalize, you carry things that belong to people as if they belong to you. And guess what, y'all? Record this. You're going to be the smartest person at the water cooler all week. Internalizing is all about the lack of self-control. People who struggle with internalizing are also people who struggle with self-control, because it takes an exorbitant amount of self-control not to carry things that don't belong to you. And let me tell you stuff that I hear. But Doc, I got a big heart. So what? If you're not careful, your big heart will have you carrying things that don't belong to you, internalizing behaviors that don't belong to you, and in return, because of your lack of self-control, you will be carrying tension that you have no business carrying. So many of y'all stressed out calling this stuff anxiety because you're carrying stuff that don't belong to you. It's not yours. How your daddy acts don't belong to you. How your mama acts don't belong to you. The craziness of your coworkers don't belong to you. This is another reason why I ain't a big fan, unless substance abuse or some other type of extraordinary abuse is involved. I'm not a big fan of a first, second, third grader being diagnosed with anxiety, when a lot of times this can be solved and resolved by teaching kids how to not carry what don't belong to them. It's mighty funny. You punish a child for grabbing things that don't belong to them, for taking things that don't belong to them, but we don't teach children how to not carry emotions and behaviors that don't belong to them. So when their friends have a bad day, we don't tell them that don't mean you ought to have one. Thank you, Christian, for the salad. Is this making sense at all? So this is important. This is important. I'm about to invade elementary schools across First America, but I hope I can do it across the world. I'm gonna invade them. We're getting ready to change a generation as it relates to how we carry this stuff. And I'm telling you, if you're one of those people that are carrying things that don't belong to you, I'm here to tell you, you're probably confusing anxiety with internalization. And I get it. My kids are compassionate too. I understand that. I have very compassionate, kind children, but then I have to pause and tell them, listen, even if daddy having a bad day, it ain't yours. If daddy having a bad day, you don't have a right. And you do not have the responsibility to walk around sad because daddy's sad. And when we teach our kids this, they don't grow up as people pleasers. I'm gonna get to that in a second. So this is important. We're changing a generation, y'all. Inspire Nation. All right.
What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Zeb. Listen, I've been dying to make this announcement for a very long time now, and I'm pleased to say that Inspire Nation has officially launched. Yes, we finally got a Facebook and YouTube community group where we're going to have exclusive content, exclusive shorts, exclusive discussion prompts, where we're going to engage with other people literally around the world who are on the same healing journey that we're on. I need you to go find these pages right now on Facebook and YouTube. Inspire Nation, follow the page, join the group, introduce yourself, and be prepared to link up with literally thousands of people around the world who are on the same healing journey, who are looking for the same resources, and who want to also be surrounded with other like-minded individuals who are growing in the same direction as you are. I'm so excited about this because it's the beginning of some great things I can't talk about right now. Listen, you got two jobs. One, be better today than what you were yesterday. And two, don't forget what I told you.
Second greatest challenge to this idea of anxiety. You ready? Here we go. The lack of alignment. Oh, God. Put this in the comments and in your journal. The lack of alignment. Doc, what does the lack of alignment have to do with anxiety? I'm gonna make it make sense. When you have no alignment in your life, this causes tension between what you say, what you believe, and what you do. And some of you are calling anxiety when you really should just be calling it a lack of alignment. You know what that means? That means there is this tension inside of you because you're saying one thing, you believe in one thing, and you're doing something else. Let me tell you what my data has shown me. Having nearly 1,000 clients in 33 countries and having engaged hundreds of thousands of people around the world pre-social media. Let me tell you something. I discovered this tension that we embrace as anxiety is really a lack of authenticity that has created a war inside of us. I want to say this slow. I need you to record this. This is an inspire moment comment that's going to rock you if you embrace it. What y'all are calling anxiety is really tension that you're embracing as anxiety, but it's really a lack of authenticity that's created a war inside of you. I'm going to explain this slow. When what you say, what you do, and what you believe are not agreeing, that creates inner tension, which means you can know that a relationship is bad for you. You can believe that a relationship is bad for you, but if you stay in it, that's when you get knots in your stomach. You call it anxiety. I call it a lack of alignment. There are levels, y'all. There are levels. Is this making sense? Doc, how are your clients, so many clients get off medication? You're getting a taste right now. You calling it anxiety. Oh my God, my anxiety is so high. This relationship is giving me anxiety. No. You know the relationship is bad. You believe it's bad, but you stay. So when what you say and what you believe, when what you do are not on the same page, guess what? You have created tension unnecessarily. It ain't anxiety. It's called a lack of alignment. So here's the thing, y'all. If you fix alignment, you fix authenticity. When you fix authenticity, you eliminate tension. Watch this. And somebody said it on TikTok. I've had clients with fibroids learn how to align their lives, and the fibroids have magically gone away. Did y'all hear me say something about knots? Did y'all hear me say that? I wonder why. You calling those knots a result of anxiety. I'm telling you that when you're in a bad position, you know it's bad, you believe it's bad, but you stay, do nothing but create unnecessary tension. That's why my job is, if it's heavenly possible, earthly possible, to help a client get off their medication and they want to, I work with them hard to give them relatable information, applicable practices to help them go. Yep. Your blood pressure is sky high. Thank you, Judy. Your blood pressure is sky high. You know why? Because your life ain't in alignment. Let me tell you something. Some of the most stressful days of my life was when I was saying one thing, believing one thing, but doing something else. When I started saying, doing, and believing the same thing, all the stress out the window. All the stress out the window. Some of y'all on all kinds of medication, not just anxiety, high blood pressure, diabetes, you name it. You know why? Heart conditions. You know why? Because you're not living an aligned life. You gotta line your life up. You gotta start saying, believing, and doing the same thing. Is this making sense? I appreciate that, Villo. I agree with that. People don't live with a purpose. That can be connected to it as well. Is this making sense? Watch. This tension that many of us embrace is really anxiety. That is a lack of authenticity that has created a war inside of us. This war inside of us, when what we say, what we do, and what we believe are not agreeing, this a war inside of us really is what's causing the tension. It ain't anxiety. It's tension that is a result of a lack of alignment. So before you are quick to say, this anxiety is wearing me out, ask yourself, is my life in alignment? As it relates to every area of my life, my finances, my relationships, my career choices, whatever choices you make, as it relates to every area of my life, am I saying, doing, and believing the same thing? If the answer is no, why don't you start there before you go grab a pill?
Listen, y'all, I hope this made sense. If it did, I want you to type church in the comments with 3 R's. And then I want you to remember you've got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you.